Exciting day. Taking the raft down, taking the jet boat down, going to do a bunch of tests just to make sure we can get people across the river. Got a good crew today. We're going to go back and reestablish that, verify that pay streak that we found a couple days ago, just to absolutely be sure. It's going to be a blast. Let's go. Okay, so here's the deal. The pay streak that we located is maybe a quarter mile? Maybe not quite a quarter mile. On not 100 yards. Yeah, on not a bad path. It's not bad. It's not bad going down. But if you work down there all day, like we work on Sunday, it's a hell of a long way back. And we're worried that some people just won't be up to it. Anyway, we can park people over there, take a sweep around, take a look over there. On the highway there's a lot of parking, and then there's a nice easy path to get people down to the other side of the river. And to get them to this side of the river, we can put like 14 people in this boat. Put them all with life preservers. You just can't sink this boat unless you fill it full of water with the jet boat. And so the idea is, I'll probably be managing the jet boat, and Derek, who's really good with a boat, will probably be bringing people across to this side. And maybe, when we bring them over, maybe even all the way down to where we're going, which would be really cool. Just a matter of whether or not we can get the boat back up through the rapids with people. We don't know. So today's mission had about 3 things. The first one was to see if we could pull this raft and get it up on a plane with people in it, which was a success. The second is to practice going across with the raft, and that's what we're going to do right now. And then after that, we're going to go back and reconfirm that deposit one more time before we get 100 people out here. So what do you think? Should we do it?
Sounds good.
Okay. I saw 2 good hands come out here the other day. I just want to be sure.
It doesn't look like anybody worked this. That's my opinion.
Nobody's touched it since Rich and I took it. So,
yeah.
My sample the other day was on top of this brown layer.
Okay.
And Rich was in the brown layer. So, and proportionately, we got about the same amount of gold.
Okay.
So this time we've got Goldfinger with us. That's Goldfinger. So that's Craig Colt. That's Craig Colt. He's famous. And he's coming out of retirement because we're going to get dredging back in California. He's got an 8-inch dredge. One of the best dredgers in the world. And so he's back out of retirement, and he's over here to help me confirm this deposit today. That's what's going on. First of all, let's see what you got. Craig did a sample off bedrock much lower, closer to the bar.
We got some nice little specks here. There we go. Yeah. There's one. I got about 4.
Those aren't specks. Those are nice little
flakes. Yeah,
they're
flecks.
bigger than specks.
That's a speck there.
Yeah.
That's a fleck.
Okay. So we know it's widespread. Was it a full pan, half pan, screened or not screened?
Just a little, probably about half pan, not screened.
Well, that's awful good then.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, because it's not concentrated.
So let's get 2 good screened pans out of here.
Okay.
Did you see what he did? You missed it, but he just threw all the gold out of his pan. Show him your pan.
That's called good luck, because I just gave that back to the gold gods.
He gave that back, and he didn't want it in his pan for a fresh sample. You know what I mean? That's called contamination. And this time I got Mr. Craig Cole, who's one of the best prospectors in the industry. He's doing a check too.
Looks like you just stood up.
Just want to be sure.
I've watched Dan.
Look at the gold.
I'll tell you right now.
That's a fat piece.
You guys, look at this. Look at this.
My cons out of the dredge.
Look at this.
Oh, see.
Look at this. You guys see that?
Yep.
Those are flakes. You see?
Oh, wow.
That's as good as any high bank. I mean, there's been places that we found better gold than that, but on average, that's better than average, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Wait do you see this? Okay, and then you can get on me, and I'll just keep the same pose. That is a fantastic pan. Considering how much gold that I got out of this much volume, when you consider that we're going to bring 100 people out there and move 500 buckets, 600 buckets, it's going to add up and everybody's going to go home happy. I don't need any more confirmation than that. Okay, so this goes to you. Better get your bag out, Mr. Cameraman.
Okay.
Unless you don't want it.
No, I do. I mean, filming.
If we give it back to the gold gods,
did you see this? He gets the.
I did. I took a picture of my slide picture.
Are you videoing?
Yeah, I'm videoing right now.
Well, okay.
We'll pull your bag.
This pan here, folks, just came out of the moss, and I know a lot of you people out there love that moss in action.
That wasn't a full pan. That was a third of a pan. Right here, out of this moss. Next to the river.
It don't get much easier
Personally,
than that.
it's maybe 5 times better than what I got.
Yeah.
So, we're going to have a good summer.
Yep. Just don't get much better than that out of the moss.
John, what did you think of pulling that out of that moss?
Were you surprised?
No, I went, yeah, I know I've got more gold than they do.
Then you took your shirt off and started getting a suntan.
Oh, yeah. You know,
that's a good pan.
That's only like a quarter of a pan. Yeah. You know, took a little brush.
Moss, even that too.
Fantastic.
Moss.
I mean, if I got a pan like that every time, I'd be in gold heaven. Yeah.
Well, here's to the 2015 season.
Cool.
2015, best ever.
Yep.
I think I got a snapper bottle in.